Blah, good morning. Oh my God, can you believe I'm back already? So, today I learned another lesson. So, you guys know me, and you know I'm not a friend type of person. I'm not into a lot of friendships and stuff like that. So, you know, I always say another one bites the dust because I have a hard time dealing with a lot of foolishness and just unnecessary things. And I call it childish and unnecessary, but most people probably would say, nah, that's not necessarily how you describe it. But for me, that's what I always said, and that's how I've always treated it. Treated different situations that, arose when it came to friendship. So, very important lesson that I've learned today. So I was just thinking back, like, on all my past, like, friendships, relationships, the people that I would say was my best friend or whatever. And I was like, they all were very similar. And I always ended up in the same situation each time, which caused me to respond in a way that was not really healthy. So basically, what I would describe most of my friends as is independent. They like go-getters and things like that. Me, I'm more like a chill, laid-back type person, and I love, love, love to help you do what you want to do, like help you reach your goals. That's what I feel like I'm here for in most people's lives. And does that mean that just ignore my goals? No, I still do what I gotta do, but I know that for me to feel needed, valued, that I have to help in some kind of way, that I want to help in some kind of way. It's not even necessarily that I have to, but I want to. It is a necessity for me to help the people that I love. So what always happens is, but I'm a very helpful person. That's what I want to do. That's what I love to do. But I also am a person who does not like rejection. I do not like rejection. And it doesn't just stop with, I don't want to hear the word no. It's like, if you say, no, I don't need your help right now, that would hurt my feelings. If you say something like, not today or whatever, that would hurt my feelings. And I don't know why. I have to, of course, examine myself to figure out what caused me to feel like someone telling me not today or not right now makes me feel rejected, like they don't want me in their life. Because I mean, I don't just go from, oh, they don't want to talk to me today. I'd be like, oh, you just don't want to talk to me, period. And because I have such a thing like that, because I had a friend, she was actually going through something, and so was I. And a lot of times in your life, if you are connected to somebody, you both gonna be going through things at the same time. But I wasn't in a place where I could hear what she was saying, and she wasn't in a place where she could hear what I was saying. And this is probably one of the best friends that I've ever had in my life, but it ended abruptly because of feelings. It ended abruptly because I felt rejected, and I'm pretty sure she probably felt the same way, because instead of me responding with the way that I really felt about the situation, I responded negatively and with a lot of anger, and that just did not work. It ended it. So recently, I met someone who is very, very, very important to me, and I kept like questioning God, like, why would you put somebody in my life so suddenly and make me care about them so much so quickly when you know who I am, when you know my situation, when you know how I feel? Because I feel like the only thing that I probably am going to do is mess it up and hurt their feelings because of the things in myself that I haven't figured out. But God was like, no, you can handle this. I was like, okay. And so Like the first few months, I kept telling my mama, no, I don't think this is what it is. Like, it feels like it, like I feel it in my heart, but I just don't. I don't think this is what it is, like, because it's too difficult. Because I told you guys, like, I just want to do stuff for people. Like, that's just who I am. I want to, and when I don't get to, I feel rejected. So I was like, Mom, I can't take this no more. I can't take it. And she was like, nope, keep going, keep going. And then a whole bunch of other people was like saying the same thing. And so then I was talking to God again. I said, God, what is it? Like, why? And he was like, yeah, I did this. I did this. And I was like, you did? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, you sure? And I kept asking, I was like, you sure? Like every other month, you sure? This is what you want me to do? For real? This is where you want me to be? Okay. So finally, I accepted that that's what God said. And I was like, okay, cool. Everything's good. Everything's great. All that. Of course, you know, people gonna get on your nerves all the time. People annoy you. All that stuff. But that's life. You know, you spend a lot of time with people. You gonna realize, like, there's some things about them that you just be like, oh my God, like, really? But it's like you still love them because of those things. I realized that each time, like, we would get into it a little bit, and then we would start like talking to each other, because we both was kind of similar in that way. Like, if we feel some type of way, but we both just like don't say nothing. And then, like, me, because of the type of person that I am, I'm always gonna be like the one that be like, hey, what you doing? Be like, good morning, I love you. And then, like, it start everything back up just simply because of a simple text or a phone call or whatever. So every single time though, it was like there was nothing there, no residual feelings or nothing. Like, we was good. And every single time, I might not have realized it at the time, but I realized that there was some type of growth there on both sides. And so recently I was like, we had another little, you know, thing, and I was just like super mad. Like, I was just like, why? And I'm like, if you read my diary, my journal that I be writing in, I'll be like, dang God, why you keep making me go through this? Like, why? As you don't want me to have a friend. I was like, recently I was just like really mad about the situation. I was upset about the situation. And I was just like, I'm done. I don't want nothing to do with it. Like, I wash my hands of it. I've done all I could do. Now, it is what it is. And to be honest, I feel like she felt the same. And we similar in a lot of ways that she probably don't even want to admit. But I feel like she felt the same. And, you know, I talked it out. I was praying. I talked it out. I was praying. I talked it out. I was like, because I knew what God told me. God told me this was him. He did that. And if he did that, it doesn't matter what I feel. It can be broken because of disobedience and being in your feelings. But for him, it can't be broken. So, you know, after I was able to get out my feelings and I was able to like express myself in the way that I wanted to, then God was able to speak to me clearly. And crazy part about it was, at church, the preacher preached about distractions and having a whole bunch of stuff going on in your ear and you can't hear it, and God pulling you to the side, and then you being able to hear the instructions. So what happened was, instead of me being who I am, right, and I just come through for people regardless of the situation, I said, no, I'm gonna be a tough love type person, which I am a tough love type person when I deem it's necessary. But what I think it was is that it was too early in this situation. So I was already like saying that to myself, like, you shouldn't have did that. That wasn't the time for you to do it. It's always a time and a place for everything. And so I was like, dang, I definitely do feel bad. I apologize for, you know, handling the situation the way that I did, because it was more of me operating in my feelings than me doing what I knew I wanted to do, because I wanted to do it. But I just was like, no, I'm going to teach you a lesson. So what happened was, God was like, y'all are basically like iron sharpening iron, right? But he showed me in the way of like when you was little and you used to have something and you was arguing with somebody over it, and y'all pulling and y'all pulling and y'all pulling, and as long as both of y'all pulling, you both standing, right? But as soon as one of y'all let go, which is basically what I did, the other one fall. And because I let her fall, that was my fault, you know. But when you like fighting to protect yourself, because like I said, rejection is my thing, and you're like, I want to help you, I want to help you. That's basically what it's like. I want to help you, I want to help you. No, I got it. Let me go, let me go. And then I let go. The friction stopped, and she fell, right? But if I would have just kept going until we both get to the point where we both feel like we can let go, we both would have let go at the same time, and we both would have still been standing. So I said all of that to say this. It took me a long time to get to this point. The fact that I'm able to look back over a situation and to really be able to say, this is what God did, this is what God said, and this is why God let this happen. That's a miracle. I realized today that what it did was, because of the love that I have for this person, it caused me to stretch the love that I felt was already unconditional to something that I didn't realize that it could be. That I can actually be looking at myself and say, you could do better. Even though I feel like I have an infinite amount of love for people, and I feel like I do the most for people, but it was like, you can still do better. Because my son, he died for his friends. So, yeah. That's what I learned. I don't really know what to call the lesson, but I'm pretty sure I'll think of something over the time. And like I was saying, but I realized also that it made me, it made me pray more. And I found myself today, just today, after me getting my revelation, I found myself getting up out of my own bed, which I usually pray in my bed. I don't usually like get up, except like last year, before the summer, I was doing it. I got up out of my bed every day, and I would get on the floor and I would pray, and I would read devotional and all that good stuff. And then when the summer came, I had stopped doing it. And then when school started that next year, I wasn't even, I wasn't even trying to do that. I was like, So now, I got up out of my bed. I got down on my face, and I prayed this morning. So I feel like I said, it's the pull, that friction. It helps you grow, and I'm grateful for it. And I will never take it for granted. I'm going to have to come back and look at his videos during some tough times, but I promise you, I will never take it for granted. And I hope you guys enjoy your day, and I love y'all.